Hello and welcome. Take a few moments to find yourself a nice, comfortable and relaxed position. Whether you want to be seated or fully reclined, check in. What would help the body feel safe, well, and relaxed? Tend to your external environment in ways that you need to. And then just in your own time, come and settle in. Notice the connection you have to that surface beneath you and behind you. Invite a little bit of energy to draw up through the spine, adopting a posture where you feel open and awake, yet there's also relaxation, nothing rigid here. Take time to soften the face, unclench the jaw, melt the shoulders, and invite the gaze to slowly transition towards the earth. Or if it feels safe to do so, maybe the eyes will slip to a close. Let this be a gradual transition, shifting focus from the external to the internal, inviting awareness to meet the natural breath. Maybe the breath slows down and deepens, creating a slow, soothing, familiar rhythm of expansion and contraction through the belly and the chest. Just slowly softening the body, soothing the mind, and to the best of your ability today, opening the heart. Allow the rhythm of the breath to move through all parts of you like steady waves of the ocean. Coming in, drawing out. Just as you feel the wave of breath move through you, can you notice the inner state of presence? It can be challenging for many of us to sit and be with the dark, the painful, the unresolved parts of ourselves. This isn't a practice or a time to fix, judge, or blame, but rather an invitation to explore. A practice from Tara Brach. She's a well-known meditation teacher. This particular practice uses the acronym RAIN, R-A-I-N. RAIN is a compassionate tool for us to work with difficult emotions and to discover the freedom of an awake, integrated presence. And so to begin this exploration, we start with the R, which is recognize. Recognizing what is happening. Breathing gently, inquire within. Where is the pain? What form is it taking? Physical, mental, emotional, or for some, it could be spiritual. Recognize what's happening. No need to judge, fix, or correct. Breathe and be with. Notice that resistance to avoid the acknowledgement. Tenderly and with encouragement, guide awareness to the vastness of your inner landscape and recognize where there's pain. And just as we come into recognition, we move towards the A of our acronym, which is allow. As we notice where the pain is, can we allow the experience to be just as it is? And with the power of the breath, offering a soft, therapeutic presence to this difficult experience. Breathing so you can recognize and allow the experience. No need to force, no need to manipulate, no need to judge. Just knowing that at any point you can certainly unhook from this guidance and be here quietly with your own breath. Take good care of yourself. There's nothing to prove here. Allowing things to be just as they are, one breath, one moment at a time. Giving space to the natural unfolding of this experience. For many of us, our minds can become busy with story, analysis, blaming, just simple mental chatter. This can become more apparent when we encounter something that feels dark, painful, or unfamiliar. And so continuing to breathe deeply, compassionately, as we investigate the I of that acronym. Investigating with interest and care if the mind is creating additional layers of suffering. And just like you would with a young child who is afraid, can you breathe, offering a compassionate presence towards the mind, something that communicates, I know, I'm so sorry, this is difficult and scary. What else are you afraid of? It's as if you have all the time in the world to hear the mind's doubt, its fears, its anxieties. Investigate without fixing, without taking action. So flowing organically through the recognition of what's happening. A softening, a being with, and allowing the experience. As you investigate the additional noise, the suffering surrounding this difficulty and pain. Let the jaw unclench. Melt the shoulders, relax those fists. Breathe, be here, notice. And just in your own time, incorporate the N of our acronym, which is to nurture. Nurturing with self-compassion, knowing that compassion in itself is the recognition of pain and suffering with the desire to alleviate it. So it's as if you are giving yourself a safe embrace, again like you would with a child or an animal you love. An unconditional presence that communicates care, fully embodied in the here and now. Perhaps you can breathe and gently repeat, "This too is part of me and my experience. I choose to breathe and let be." Recognize where there's pain. Allow the experience to have space. No need to cling or resist. Investigate perhaps the more subtle areas of suffering that could be self-inflicted. And simply nurture all of it with deep reverence, care, and kindness. Breathing this fully embodied compassion. And for a few moments after the rain, just rest here. Notice your own presence. Be in this open, tender space of your own awareness. Easing off what you're doing. Soften and relax back. And just as you rest here, I'd like to offer you the words from Derek Walcott's poem, Love After Love. The time will come when, with elation, you will greet yourself arriving at your own door, in your own mirror, and each time will smile at the other's welcome and say, "Sit here, eat." You will love again the stranger who was yourself. Give wine, give bread, give back your heart to itself, to the stranger who has loved you all your life, whom you ignored for another, who knows you by heart. Take down the love letters from the bookshelf, the photographs, the desperate notes. Peel your own image from the mirror. Sit, feast on your life. Breathe and dwell here for as long as you need. But just when you are ready to transition, please do so with care, with kindness, and with awareness. Thank you for your practice. Please continue to stay safe and be well.